and chat. Shall we? Can we talk? Are we too far away? Why? We do this every time. Okay, what's your name, Nicole?
Yes, Nicole.
Nicole, how did we get your presence this morning?
All right. I was like afraid to grab the microphone there for a second. Well, yesterday I went to the PTF meeting, which I never really go to, and I thought, okay, and then I heard you speak, and I thought that sounded interesting because I just got over diverticulitis, and I need to start integrating things back in. So, and my daughter's allergic to dairy, eggs, and soy, so I need help.
Well, you have found the right group to help you, because I am so excited that you're here. Isn't that exciting? Because she's going to have such great success in your life and with your daughter. I have chills, don't I? Look, can you zoom in? Electropyly is happening. Okay, so anyways, the nurses out there know what I mean. Okay, so Tracy, can you share with us what your ad was? Are we going for the good? We want the good news first. Okay, good news first. Tell us a little bit, Tracy, about what's something that we can add in our diet that's nutrient dense.
Ad was chia seeds. So chia seeds are a high in fiber, and do you want me to tell a little bit about them, or do you want?
I want her to share what she's learned.
Okay, well, chia seeds were our ad today, our add-in, and we discussed all the great things about them, and Nicole will share a little that she learned from me.
No pressure.
Great. Oh,
No. Well, she did learn. Okay.
I did learn. Chia seeds. Well, I liked that they were anti-inflammatory, and I think that's good because I always feel swollen. So there you go. Stabilizing the blood sugar, I also liked because I'm a hairdresser and I work 3 12-hour days and then a regular day. So I don't eat a lot, and then I eat too much. So I thought that would be good to put in the fridge. And I believe they're full of omegas, and I don't do any of those. So so I thought that would be a good thing. And what else about chia seeds?
Okay, so did you guys talk about, so chia seeds are cool, right? Mama Chia, all that stuff is all coming out now. Back in 2011, I was like, chia, like the stuff that, the chia, like the thing I grew, like hair. But it actually, I don't know if she shared this with you, but the ancient Aztec Indians used to carry them in a pouch when they would go off to war. Yes, to conquer their enemies. And guess why? Because it would give them stamina. It would, like she said, it would stabilize their blood sugar. It would help them to keep going, and it would help them. They had an edge. And I don't know about you, but I think that you need an edge for when you're going through your day, right? Because you're doing a hairdresser, teachers need it. You know, we all need it. We're moms, we're all busy, we all have 100 things to do. So Tracy, how are a few ways that you incorporate chia seeds in your diet?
Well, I was actually talking to the group, and we kind of got off track a little, and I gave them this little thing that I learned, shaking the chia seeds in a mason jar that we learned at our Moms in Charge group. So I've been doing that for my husband almost every day, I swear. And I told them that you just get some almond milk, some chia seeds, some cacao, and some and a little bit of stevia, and some pink Himalayan salt, and some coconut, and you shake it all in a mason jar, and you put it in the refrigerator overnight, and voila, you have some chia seed porridge. And it's so good, and it's so great to grab in the morning, and my husband loves it, and so do my kids, and it's just really great to put that in your body first thing in the morning. And so that's one way of using it, and another way is we love it in our smoothies. It's a great way just to hide it in there and sprinkle it on salads. The chia seed seed porridge you had this morning. There's just so many yummy ways to use it, and we talked about this in our group, and those are the ways I use it daily.
Okay, did you guys have a chance to try the chia porridge over there? Did you like it? I'm going to show you how to make it too. I'm going to show you real quick because sometimes it's easier, you see it, but it is literally the easiest thing to make in the world. So she's right, and what I was telling one of the teachers too, and it's great for anybody on the go. First of all, I never go out of my house without my my cooler. It's always nearby. This is the big one today. But I've got my water in there. I've got my chia porridge. I have my juice. I have my smoothie. I have a bar that's healthy. I have some kale chips. I have something so that my blood sugar stays stable. Inflammation is mostly caused by an unstable blood sugar. So we have to keep our blood sugar stable. Chia seeds are fabulous for that. So just shake it, baby. And you know what? You can put it in overnight and have it, or if you in the morning, you just throw it in there. We make our own almond milk, but you can, transition from cow's milk. It's very inflammatory to coconut milk or almond milk from the store. We'll teach you how to make your own almond milk. It's not just for granola moms. We can do this, ladies. We can DIY, even if we're not a granola mom. Can't we? Can we DIY? We can do this. We can pin it. We can do it. We're doing it. Okay, so I throw it in my soups. So what you can do to make a gel, because the chia seeds actually become gelatinous, right? They're seeds. So if you put them in some water, like a couple tablespoons with some water, shake it up, and you can put it in the refrigerator, and then you can just scoop it from there into your smoothies, right? You do that?
Well, yes, we were talking about that another way because she doesn't like how hard they are at times. So I was telling her that they do swell, and she can add them to her smoothies like that, so they're softer.
And guess what they do? They travel down the path, and they are soluble in insoluble fiber, so it moves things along. You got to get that stuff out. Don't keep it in, ladies. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Don't hold it back anymore. Eat your chia seeds, and you'll know. Do you know what I'm saying? Just try it, ladies. Report back to me next week. Okay, moving on to... Is this too much? Am I out of control? Okay, so we're going to go to the bad news, the toss, baby. Let's toss it. Okay, what are we tossing?
We are tossing artificial flavors and colors.
Flavors and colors you're tackling.
Yes, well, we tackled both.
You guys are very ambitious.
We were so ambitious because we decided to, yes, that's what we were tossing. We tossed food dyes.
Why?
Yes, because they're very bad for you.
Okay,
They are. We kind of got off on the topic of chia seeds for a long time.
Cancer.
They cause cancer.
Yes, they cause cancer, and she said that red dye was eliminated in '76, and so they're still trying to figure out if they're adding it back in under unknown names.
Ooh, the unnamed red dye. Well, okay, so let's think about this, guys. Seriously, Melinda, seriously. I mean, I want to say this. If you read Dr. Feingold's study, write it down, Feingold, Dr. Feingold, and there's been subsequent people after him because they tried to debunk all of his stuff that he did. It's a very interesting thing, and I can get you a really good resource that I read last night even about this. Food dyes, if you have a child that has ADD or ADHD, it is proven that they will have exacerbated symptoms of whatever it is they're going through. Proven. Not just by Dr. Feingold, by other people. I don't need a study to show it if you give it to Jimmy or to any of these kids on the playground. But the problem is, ladies and gentlemen, it's in everything in kids' food. Do you know why? Why do they put food dyes in everything, Tracy?
Well, it adds color. It's pretty, and because we are visual people, and it says right here, our first sense of sight has been proven to dictate our choice. So that's why they add it, because that's what we're looking at. and it tastes good, and it's beautiful. Right?
It doesn't taste good. That's the problem. It's a trick. They think it tastes good, right? They eat with their eyes. Okay, let me just say this. In the Kids in Charge program, she is the mad scientist that's making the food dyes. So I think she's reverting back to that, trying to convince me that it tastes good. It doesn't. Okay, but it makes us, it is a trick. Okay, it increases our issues with allergies as well. It actually can cause cancer, like she said. And do you know what? It is in things as crazy as pickles, ginger that's tinted. Look, you have to look on the labels, moms. We have to look on the labels. If there are, it's hidden in so many things. All these yogurts. You know, what are some other things that they're hidden in? Every cereal probably has them. Ooh, there we go. Ice cream, cookies, Cheetos, soda, frosting, everything. But you know, it's even more ubiquitous even than those things. They're in the subtle foods, right? Can you think of anything that you think food dyes might be in, and anything that you've looked in with what you have in your pantry? Think about your pantry. Everybody just close your eyes and scan your pantry. I'm sure none of you have food dyes in there. I am sure that they're all beet juice and turmeric. But anyways, just imagine your neighbor's pantry. What might they have in their pantry that might have a food dye?
Food dye. How about SpaghettiOs? Yeah, unfortunately, they're in there.
That is a really, really, that you need to bring that neighbor here, and quick. SpaghettiOs. Okay, let me tell you a funny story, because we're going to do this in a second. We're going to dismiss you guys after you give, if you have one more thing to say, because we have to move on. I had to call my neighbor to raid her pantry, because this is a true story. I mean, it has taken, it's a process to get like stuff out of your house. You know, it wasn't overnight that I went and redid my whole pantry. It was a process. You know, you transition your kids and stuff like that. But I know that my neighbor who's in the process is still in the process, really in the process. So I said, hey, babe, can I raid your pantry? She was like, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. I'm like, don't be embarrassed. You're going to save me from dumpster diving. Literally, right? Because I was getting ready to start going through the trash here because I couldn't get here in time before they were taking it out, because I was here and saw what they were eating. I'm like, oh my gosh. I called the principal. I said, can I come and look through the trash? I know, it's too much information. It is too much, isn't it? But anyways, what we're feeding our kids on the playground, at lunch, there's food dyes in there, and it needs to stop, because guess what? If we don't, we're setting our kids up for some bad things.
And when they go back to class, the teacher wonders why they can't sit still. Hyperactivity from food dyes.
And is it our kids' fault? No. I don't think it's their fault. We put them in timeout. We tell them to hush. We tell them to sit down, and that's just one of the things that's in it. We'll talk about some more in a minute. But I want you to know this. Food dyes are not allowed in the UK. They have banned them. Yes, they have. Because they saw the studies of Dr. Feingold and the others, but we still allow it in our country because of the money. And you know what? It's a big industry, so buyer beware. I'm so glad you guys are all here to learn that. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you so much, sweetheart.